Hi, it's Mrs. Golding. I stole my son's headphones for this video. I don't know, maybe it'll make it easier for you to hear me. We are in your math packet, and I'm actually going to try to cram page 23 and 24, all of those problems into this video. So I'm going to talk fast. Ready? Okay, so the first one says a value is shown on the number line below. Plot the point that represents the opposite value. Okay, so there's way more than one answer here. So whatever you want to call that number, you can choose anything you want. And it could be 1, right? It could be 1.5. It could be as long as what? As long as it's a positive value, because it has to be greater than 1 because it's to the right of that, right? Okay, so I am going to call it 300, right? Who says I can't, right? So whatever I do, I'm going to make sure my point that is the opposite value is equidistant, meaning it's the same distance to the left of the 0 as it is to the right, and that must be negative 300. Okay, you can choose anything you want. Make sure it's equidistant from 0 and that it's the opposite sign, so it's a negative value. Okay, all right, let's go to the next point. It says below is a number line with 0 and 1 labeled. Find and label the numbers -2 and -4 in the number line. Okay, we can do that. And I think you can too, right? So this would be -2, okay? And I'm going to put a point there, okay? And then it says, and -4. -4 is going to go here because since they put -1, or they put +1 on there, we can tell that they're counting by ones. All right, so -1, -2, -3, -4. Okay, second one. Find and label the numbers the negative of -2. Now, we can also use the word opposite in place of this, right? Because the opposite of 2 is -2. But what's the opposite of the opposite of 2? What's the opposite of -2? It's just +2. So we're going to put that here, and that's going to be 2. And the opposite of 4. The opposite of 4 is -4. The opposite of that is +4, right? So we're going to put that here. We're going to label it. All right, number 3, find and label the number -0 on the number line. Explain. There is no -0. 0 is a really special number, right? It is the only number that does not have an opposite. Okay, so you're going to explain that for number 3. The next question says, Christine is trying to order the numbers -3 and -2.5 from least to greatest. She says, I know that 2.5 is less than 3. I agree with you, Christina. So -2.5 must be less than -3. Okay, that's where she's wrong, right? So we can use this number line to show it. So where would -2.5 be? It would be right here between -2 and -3. That's -2.5. And I can label it -2.5. All right. Now, -3 is right here, of course, right? Now, if numbers are further to the left, they are less. Left makes an L, left is less. So -3 is less than -2.5, and a number line helps to show that, right? Okay, cranking them out. Ready? The Navy SEALs are practicing new techniques with 2 submarines. A blue submarine is 450 degrees below sea level, while a red submarine is 75 feet below sea level. Which number line represents the situation? Okay, so sea level, boom, 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 right? And if you think about it in terms of a vertical number line, the sea level is always 0. Anything below that is negative, right? So we need to choose number line 2 right here that has negative values for -375 and a negative value for -450, which is below sea level. Woohoo! We did great. Have a great day.